Have you ever wondered what would happen if every single person on Earth jumped at the exact same time? Would we cause an earthquake? Would the planet shake? Or would absolutely nothing happen? Well, grab your imaginary trampoline, because we're about to find out. First, let's imagine the scene. Right now, there are about 8 billion people on Earth. That's a lot of feet and a lot of sneakers. Now, in our little experiment, we'll assume we somehow managed to get every single person, from New York to Tokyo, from tiny villages to big cities, to stand in the same place shoulder to shoulder. Maybe a giant open field or the world's largest parking lot. On the count of 3, everyone bends their knees and jumps. What would happen at the jump? When you jump, you push against the ground with your legs, and in return, the ground pushes you upward. Now, imagine 8 billion people doing that at once. That's a huge amount of force. It might sound like the Earth would get a massive shove. But here's the twist. Compared to the size of our planet, even billions of people are tiny. The Earth weighs about 6,000 kilograms. That's, well, let's just say you can't exactly put that on a bathroom scale. So, the total force of all our jumps combined wouldn't even make the planet budge. Okay, so the jump itself doesn't do much. But what about the landing? Here's where it gets interesting. When we all come back down, all that energy hits the ground at the same moment. This could create a massive sound wave, a boom, loud enough to be heard for miles. In fact, sensitive seismographs, those machines that measure earthquakes, would pick it up. But it still wouldn't be a real earthquake. It might feel like a tiny tremor, but nothing that would knock over buildings or crack the ground. Now let's talk about what would happen. 8 billion people crammed into one spot? Forget the jumping. Just the body heat alone would be enough to make it the sweatiest place in history. Second, the noise. Billions of voices counting down, billions of sneakers squeaking, then the thump of everyone landing, and third, the logistics. Getting everyone back home? Yeah, good luck with that. Here's a fun fact. If instead of jumping, we all ran in the same direction, we could actually slightly change the Earth's rotation. Just a little. But again, not enough for you to notice. Why? Because the planet is just way too big for us to make a difference with our bodies alone. So what's the answer? If everyone on Earth jumped at the exact same time, there'd be a loud boom, a tiny vibration, maybe a few spilled drinks, and a lot of sweaty people wondering why they agreed to this in the first place. The Earth? It wouldn't even notice. Now, what if we all sneezed at the same time? Maybe that's a question for another video.